Okay guys, what's up? Gonna be doing the trade breakdown this video for the trade which I took on Tuesday this week. The day is the 22nd of April, I believe. And yeah, this was the trade on TradingView which I took. It was a nice, very nice intraday position, and here is the execution for you guys who doubt it for whatever reason. And yeah, this is on my eval, by the way. I'm doing a Road to 10k Road to 10k funded series on my TikTok. Make sure to go check it out. But yeah, this is just going to be a trade breakdown. It's going to be very beneficial for you guys who trade Forex, EU and GU mainly, and probably Nasdaq as well. I used to trade a bit from Nasdaq, and the same theory and concepts apply. So what I always do, I always start on Forex Factory actually. I'm not going to pull it up because it's not set up on my OBS, but essentially when there's a lot of high impact news which is just red folder news, then I would look to swing trade that week. Now this week specifically, there was literally no news apart from Tuesday at 1:30 red folder, and that's it. So when there's barely any red folder news, I just look for intraday positions, preferably on that red folder day, but it doesn't have to be. Luckily, it was on Tuesday, which was the red folder day, and yeah, caught my intraday position. So anyway, let's start. I always start on the DXY. I always love looking at the DXY. It's just so much cleaner, it's much easier, and yeah, it's just better, bro. So we start off on the monthly top-down analysis. As you know, what can we see? We can see that this got liquidity swept. So we're going to be looking for our next draw, which is literally at this monthly gap. So as we just know, this is just going to be bullish, all right, for now. And go to the weekly. It looks refined, doesn't it? So here's a monthly gap right here. Weekly, it taps the monthly gap. Little reaction from it. On the daily looks very shit, but same thing. It's just refined. It hit the monthly gap, rejected from it, and we're still looking for longs. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting. All right, so we can see that on the 4-hour, this low got put in, tapped the monthly gap, came out, got induced. Okay, this happened on Friday last week, getting ready for the next week. Okay, so this got induced. Now straight after, as you can see, very strong volume. And what do we create? An order block. Now when we have a liquidity sweep into a POI and an order block created, or fair value gap, then that shows us that that's low of the week. Okay, or in fact, this was the low of last week on Friday. Okay, so this is the low of last week on Friday. I'm not going to mark it out. Okay, now we know that, and we know that this order block is here. Yeah, then we can wait for Monday to open. So when does Monday open? And by the way, I don't trade Mondays for various reasons. I'm not going to explain in this video, but in a nutshell, basically Monday accumulates, okay, for Tuesday to manipulate and Wednesday to distribute, typically. All right. So we have this order block ready, and Monday rolls around, okay? Monday rolls around, it comes into it, taps it. I'm not going to trade yet because I don't trade Monday. I'm going to wait for Tuesday, okay? So I'm waiting for Tuesday. I go to the 1 hour, okay? Here is where Tuesday opens up. Let me mark it out. Around there, okay? I don't know why it looks like that. Alright, but Tuesday opens up around here. At this point in time, I'm waiting for a low of the day to get set, okay? So over here we can see that there's a 30-minute order block. There is a 30-minute order block right here, and price taps into it on the hourly, okay? Price taps into it and then rejects straight from it. Alright? It rejects straight from it, and also a 2-hour fair value gap, okay? Price taps into it and reacts straight from it, okay? Now, going back to EU, which is the pair that we actually trade, let's have a look. Boom. Alright, look. This is price on Tuesday. It's before London, okay? Before London, price taps into our 2-hour fair value gap over here, okay? Should we mark it out? 2-hour fair value gap right here, okay? And then instantly rejects from it on the hourly. And what do? We create a bearish OB. Now remember what I said. When we manipulate into a PD array, and we leave an order block when we displace from it, or a fair value gap when we displace from it, that shows that that's the high of the day or low of the day, like whatever it may be, okay? So here it is. Here's the high of the day, okay? And yeah, from here, once I have my high of the day set in, then I know that I can take anything. I can take any trade, and if my SL is there, then then if it hits it basically, then I know that my trade idea is invalid. Okay. So look here, look precisely. The order block was created here. The reason why I don't take my trade here is because look, we're pre-London. Remember, you have to use time. London could have well easy opened up, swept this high, tapped into another PDRA, and then created a high of the day. So I waited for London to open. Okay. Now I saw that it was just going down, 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 down. So I know that once this candle closes, then this is the set high of the day. Okay. So all I simply do, I just wait for I literally just wait for what's it called, London to close. As soon as it closes, I enter my position, manually execute, put my stops above the high of the day. Okay, and then I target the draw on liquidity, which is the previous day low. Okay, 1 to 2 RR, like that. Literally as simple as that. It's just so simple. Create your high of the day, create your low of the day, take your trade, target the draw, and yeah, one of the most easiest setups. This was the swing trade from last week that hit SL. I don't know why. Well, it was actually straight off Hormuz, but yeah, that should have been easy TP. But yeah, it's literally a textbook setup. All I do, I just wait for the high of the week, low of the week, high of the day, low of the day, whatever it may be. Enter my position, stops above or below the high of the day, low of the day, target the draw, and that's pretty much it. Another thing to mention, by the way, you see over here, basically, the way to know that if it's high of the day or low of the day is to see, has it manipulated into something? Has it been manipulated into a PD array? And when it does it displace strongly with an order block or fair value gap? Okay, so the checklist is PD array, also manipulation, some sort of manipulation, and an order block created, or fair value gap, like a nice big one, you get me? If that all checks off the list, with time, by the way, what I mean by time is, if it's near London session, then that's a good time, because we know how quarterly theory works, okay? And also, another thing, if it happens on Tuesday, that's good, because we know that's how quarterly theory works. Tuesday usually puts in the high of the day, low of the day. It's not going to put it on Friday, is it? It's not going to put it on Thursday. Like, that's so random. It's going to put it in the beginning of the week, because price loves to move in open, low, high, close. Look, this is every candle, by the way. This is literally free game. Open, low, low of the week, high, close. You can see that in every, look, let me just show you. It's in every single candle. Open, low, even that little bit, high, close. Yeah? It's literally on literally every single candle apart from the fair value gap candles. Open, high, low, low. This is the low. Close. Open, low, high, close. Open, low, high, close. It's literally everywhere. This happens every week, day in, day out, and every single day. And that's literally how I trade. It's super simple. But yeah, if you guys want more detailed breakdowns, then let me know, because to be honest, it's simple, but it's so hard to explain. But once you get it, you get it. So yeah.